Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is having a great Friday. Are we ready for the weekend again? Oh yay! Here we are. Fun times again. Well, today, as you can see, I'm working on this bouquet of, I'm assuming they're lilacs. I put a picture in the beginning so that you could see it so much better than this one. And we're working with number 6 is 208. But there are a lot of beautiful purples and pinks and lots of beautiful colors. And I got this from Fansells. I was looking to see because, you know, my brain. But it's a lovely dark purple. And somebody asked me how I tackle confetti. Well, you know, I just pick a symbol and go for it and try to stitch, you know, as much as I can with that symbol. And once the area is pretty, you know, saturated with thread, then whatever's left over, I get the short piece of, what do you call it? Of thread, you know, usually about enough to do 4 or 5 stitches and stops and starts, because I don't, you know, travel about and do all of those. I just, what if there's a couple of stitches, I do a couple stitches, and then I tie it off and I start over again, you know, where the next one is. So that's about the only way I know how to do confetti. So I just do the best I can. Sometimes I'm starting in the, before I forget, this all fits this way. So this is the top left-hand corner, so I'm in the middle. I was looking for that symbol. I wanted to start with a purple. So that's right where I started. And I'll just spread out from there. It makes no never mind with me. I mean, I usually don't like to start on something that's big area because I get bored too fast. It's like, nope. That just doesn't happen for me. So I like to look and see what it is and get the flowers started. In the background, you know, we'll go from there. So other than that, so has anybody got any plans for this weekend? I'm supposed to go with my daughter today, so that's why I'm up and early and making this video. It probably won't air until 1 o'clock this afternoon, Mountain Standard Time, when you get to see it. But that way, I have no idea where we're going and how long we'll be gone, so that way I can get y'all a video and we won't have to miss a day. Make sense? I hope. So, yep. So I'm excited we get to go somewhere. Won't be very far from home. It's about a 10-minute drive. No big deal. And I guess we're going looking for sticks and logs before it gets to be, you know, winter time and snow up there, because where we're going, it's higher than town, if you will. So it snows up there quite earlier than it does down here. Sometimes it looks like it's just gonna come right in and be a horrible snowstorm, and it only snows on the mountains. And they're like 14,000 feet, so yeah. So you kind of want to get up there before all that starts in. And it's supposed to rain this afternoon, so yay. Yesterday I really didn't do too much. Made, you know, the 2 videos. But other than that, just kind of relaxing and chilling and not, you know, pushing my buttons. So, wanted to get my daughter out and walking around, and she needs some fresh air, you know? Just, everybody needs to get out every once in a while and just do something. So I did all those in that area, and now I'm going to tie off my thread. And we'll start again in another area. I'll just keep working through the symbols little by little. Usually I do, my set thing that I do is I work one strand. Like if I pick this dash that I did, I try to do a whole strand of that, and then I go on to another color, because any more than that, it's just boring for me. You know, this would take like 4 strands of color to do these big areas. So yeah, no, can't do that. And sometimes I just want to stitch a big area so I don't have to think about where the next symbol is. So, I love these pre-stamped cross stitches. They are the greatest thing since sliced bread or popcorn. And they're so easy to follow. You know, now these, the ones that I've been doing, no, that doesn't even count in, what do you call it? Oh, talk to me. Joy Sunday, you know, who has, sometimes they have half stitches or they have French knots or whatever, but these are plain and simple, and if you want to add, you know, some back stitching to these, you certainly can, but they're just regular cross stitch 99% of the time. So I'm going to drop my scissors again. So that's why I like it, and it's, you know, you don't have to think too hard, you don't have to count. Everything is pretty much all ready for you to just stitch. So yeah, I haven't gotten into any organizational things this week. I thought that I would save that until after we go on our big excursion, because I never know how, not stress, that's not the word, that would defeat the whole purpose, wouldn't it? How strenuous was the word I'm looking for, not stress. It'll be, you know, I don't feel like doing anything when I get home. I don't feel like doing anything when I get home. But it's one of the advantages of being home alone. I don't have to worry about coming home and cooking somebody dinner. I usually just worry about me and the dog, and that's about it. I know it sounds like a sedentary life, but I do like it. It's nice and quiet. And if I want to go see the grandkids, I just get in the car and go see the grandkids. So that's just how my life goes here. I don't know if I told you this is an 11 count as well, so that's one thing that makes it easy as well. You can see all the symbols. For me, now, some people can see those 14 count symbols, but you get too many symbols in there on a 14 count on me and you lost me. It's too difficult to see, and I'll, of course, every once in a while use my magnifying glass, but I just like this because I can see it. And it doesn't matter that it's bigger than, you know, a 14 count or whatever. That doesn't bother me, just as long as I can see the symbol and I can stitch. But no other grand plans for the weekend. Should be fairly quiet. They are having their festival up in Leadville, but my daughter even said she didn't think she was going to go. So, yeah. I have no desire to go up there and walk around and see the same things that I'd seen for 15 years or whatever. So, just doesn't appeal to me to be in a crowd of people. Oh dear. Let me look at something. Oh, yeah, we're doing it right. Okay. I was freaking out. All of a sudden I saw these red. Hang on, I'll show you. Let me get this all tacked back down using my clips here. Let me move the owl a second. It's one of my owls from Olivia. So, there's these red ones going up and down. I'm like, what was I doing? Yeah. That's what happens when I stitch and talk. Yeah, we're good. We are good. In fact, it's time to move that thread along. I'm using one of those fancy dancy pairs of scissors that I got from somebody. It's one thing about them, I can't write on them who I got them from, so then consequently I forget who and where it happened. So, I do like them. Those are lighter weight than the other ones. I don't know that. Oh yeah, here's the big heavy ones. See how much smaller they are? These are beautiful. They would do to just sit and look at them. I like these. These have a nice pointy end. I only leave them on my desk here though, because I got my gingers over by my table. They don't go anywhere. Alright, I forgot where I was going to go. I like having these stitch with me's in the afternoon. This one won't air in the afternoon, but just kind of take a break from what you've been doing all day, because maybe it's hot where you live and you want to get all your housework or whatever project you're working on done before it gets too terribly hot. So in the afternoon you can just sit down and just stitch and enjoy the company. Sometimes I'll wake up and stitch, but not too often. I usually go, until about noon, and then stitch, around that time. It depends, of course, what I've got going on, but yeah. Go down or up? I guess we'll go up. It's a least amount. Usually I don't hop, skip, and jump here. It just drives me crazy trying to get it over the top so it doesn't create too much of a shadow. Sure is a pretty purple though. It's kind of got a red tone to it. It's like a blue violet, if you will, or red violet. Just gorgeous. Yeah, that's why I had to start this one. What can I say? I'm a sucker for all those colors. Whoops. I'm pulling along and wasn't even paying attention to how short it got. What can I say? We're about to run out of thread. And I put my scissors away. Isn't that cute? I'm telling you. Some days, folks. Some days. I got out my little purple owl because I thought it went so well with all these purples. She kind of blends in there. But we're good. Oop. Still got my Band-Aid on my hand. I'm telling you. That was just fun. And thank goodness it doesn't even hurt. I like that part. Because it's past where, you know, I bend my hand. So that helps all the time. Trying to figure out where to go here. Now, I never do one color to the end because I can't seem to do that either. You know, like do all of this one and then go on to another. That just, no. I need to see a lot more progress. Whoops. Drop my needle. Oh. It keeps getting away from me. So sorry. I just keep pulling it closer and closer and closer to myself, and then I realize that y'all aren't even in frame. What can I say? I think this is going to be really pretty when it's done. With all these pinks and purples and everything. Just absolutely love this. And it's not real big. It's a 60 by 45. It's longer. It goes wide. Where am I? What am I doing? Why am I all the way over there? Nope. See? Talking, stitching. Some days. I still haven't pulled out a counted to work on. Just nothing jumping out at me or in my brain as to get that out. No. Thought about Dankworth or Game of Swans from Long Dog. Both of those are Long Dogs. I don't know. And it changed, that Dankworth changes colors a lot. I don't know. I kind of got stuck on single color stuff. It's so much easier to stitch on. See, this I don't mind because it's all laid out, but when you gotta start switching up the colors every 5 minutes, it's nuts. I just to get one little motif, it just kind of drives me crazy sometimes. What can I say? You know? So, some days I'm in the mood for this, and some days I'm in the mood for that. So, there is no rhyme, no reason, just stitching. You know, as long as I'm stitching, I'm fine. It's a comfort zone thing. I just take it out and work a little bit on something and then go on to the next. Boy, this purple is just scattered everywhere. All the way down here. Come on. Well, I hope everybody's going to have fun this weekend and go do something. The days of summer and going places is soon to be over. Now I know in Australia, on the other side of the world, that you're getting ready for summer. Or, you know, you're about at the end of your winter and you're ready for summer to come along. Well, I'm ready for winter to get here. I like fall too. So, fall and winter I like. Summer, it just gets so hot here. I know, 90 degrees is not hot compared to where y'all live, believe me. But it is when we're at 8,000 feet, it seems like it's a whole lot warmer than it actually is, you know, on the thermometer. But I just don't like traipsing around in hot areas. And we don't go to a pool or anything, you know. So, there's not, I mean, the pool, there is a pool, but it's in Salida. They also have hot springs there. But I just, no. Just don't tend to go there, these kind of places. Alright guys, well I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. It's nice to just sit down and focus on stitching and not think about too much more, you know? It's a nice thing, and that's what cross stitch has given me. It's time to rest and just relax. Don't worry about anything. Everything else is immaterial. Just go from there. It'll all get done sooner or later. But, you know, it's not a big deal. And look at it this way, in 100 years, nobody's really going to care. Or they're going to be wondering, like we are, of the people that were 100 years ago, what they did with their days. I mean, as far as I can see, they were bored out of their minds. But, you know, to a certain extent, I mean, after they got done with their chores, you know, they just sat around. They didn't have TV. They didn't have things to entertain them all the time. Yeah. Alright, guys. Enough philosophy for one day, right? Have a good rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.